Why is the double-slit experiment often called the most terrifying experiment in physics? In the 17th century, Dutch scientist Christian Huygens proposed that light behaves like a wave, spreading through space like ripples on water. When two beams of light meet, they interfere, creating alternating bright and dark patterns. However, Newton's particle theory of light, supported by his enormous authority, dominated physics throughout the 18th century. That changed in 1807. Thomas Young performed the famous double-slit experiment. He shined light through two narrow slits. If light were made of particles, the screen should show two bright bands. If light were a wave, interference would create zebra-like stripes. The result was unmistakable. Interference patterns appeared, confirming the wave nature of light and breaking long-held assumptions. But the story didn't end there. In the early 20th century, quantum mechanics revealed the experiment's truly disturbing nature. Scientists upgraded the setup to fire one photon at a time. In theory, a single photon should pass through only one slit, making interference impossible. Yet as photons accumulated, interference patterns slowly appeared again. The question became unavoidable. What is a single photon interfering with? To investigate, scientists placed detectors at the slits to observe the photon's path, and something even stranger happened. When the detectors were turned on, the interference vanished, leaving only two bright bands. Turn the detectors off, the interference returned. It was as if the photon knew whether it was being observed. Observation itself was changing reality. This discovery shocked the scientific world. Einstein proposed wave-particle duality. Light is both a wave and a particle, depending on how it is observed. The Copenhagen interpretation went further. Before observation, particles exist in superposition, neither wave nor particle. Only when measured does the wave function collapse into a definite state. This idea sparked intense debate between Einstein and Niels Bohr. Einstein insisted that reality must be deterministic. Bohr argued that randomness and observation are fundamental. To probe deeper, scientists designed the delayed choice experiment. They decided whether to observe the photon after it had already passed through the slits. The result was shocking. Whenever observation occurred, interference disappeared, no matter when the decision was made. It seemed as if future measurements were affecting past events. In the quantum world, cause and effect are no longer absolute. The quantum eraser experiment pushed this even further. By erasing path information after the photon passed the slits, interference patterns reappeared. Not observation alone, but information itself determines behavior. As Bohr famously said, "Before measurement, no physical property truly exists." Which leaves us with a final question. Is reality independent of the observer, or is observation part of reality itself?